Hello everybody, welcome back. It is your boy Kiba Ishimaki here, and we are back for some more Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we completed our Pokemon journey through the Hoenn region and defeated the champion Wallace. This time, there isn't much more to it except we find ourselves back home. Yep, we have made it safely, and we see we have a ribbon upon each of our main team members upon defeating the Pokemon League. Yep, we did it. We are officially crowned the Hoenn League champions. We have 1 star right there by our names, and we have our Hall of Fame debut at 53 hours, 23 minutes, and 19 seconds. Not bad. This time, there isn't much for us to do except to see just what's going on around our hometown and see what's coming up. Look, it's our dad. Hey, it's Isaac. It's been a while since I saw you, but you look stronger somehow. That's the impression I get. But your old man hasn't given up yet. Oh yes, I have something for you. This came to you from someone named Mr. Briny. We obtained the SS ticket. Hey. A ticket for a ferry. If I recall, there are ferry ports in Slayport and Lily Cove. I'd better get back to the Petalburg gym. Mom, thanks for looking after the house while I'm away. That dad of yours, he comes home for the first time in a while, but all he talks about is Pokemon. You should relax and stay a little longer. Oh, see, the TV is just on. Is that a breaking news story? You go and check it out. We're bringing you this emergency news flash. In various Hoenn locales, there have been reports of a colored Pokemon in flight. The identity of this Pokemon is currently unknown. We now return you to the regular movie program. Isaac, did you catch that? What color did the announcer say the Pokemon was? Now this determines really one thing, and that is the Pokemon we encounter. Though, of course, you can pick either or. If you have Ruby or Sapphire, you were forced to encounter one of the two. I believe if you had Ruby, it would have said you had a blue color Pokemon. And if you have Sapphire, it would say a red color Pokemon. So that's something to note and to keep a good eye out. What color did the announcer say? We'll say, for us, it was blue. Well, isn't that something? There are still unknown Pokemon. Yes, indeed. Don't push yourself too hard, dear. You can always come home. Go for it, honey. Doesn't seem like there's much else to do. It's the instruction booklet for the running shoes. Okay, we already know what to do. Doesn't seem like there's much to do around here. We step out and hey, May and Professor Birch are here. Well, Isaac. That was good work out there. I knew there was something special about you when I first saw you, but I never expected this. Oh yes, do you still have the Pokédex I gave you? I have something to show you. Let's go to my lab. Move on over. Now, Isaac and May, I've had the two of you help me study Pokemon. Thanks to your help, new facts are coming to light. It appears that in the Hoenn region, there are also Pokemon from other regions. It goes to show how rich and varied the natural environments of Hoenn happen to be. So I think it's necessary for me to upgrade your Pokédex to the national mode. Here, let me see your Pokédex units. Takes them away from us and he updates them. In the meantime, we talk with May. It's so cool that even my Pokédex is getting updated. It's because you went out and caught so many Pokemon, Isaac. I only caught like 31. Okay, all done. Our Pokédex was upgraded to national mode, but listen, you've become the champion, but your Pokemon journey isn't over. There is no end to the road that is Pokemon. Somewhere, there's a grassy patch that's waiting for you. I think I'll take a short break from fieldwork. I think I'll help my father, the professor, here for a while. That's good to hear, at least. Professor Birch is studying the habitats and distribution of Pokemon. The professor enjoys May's help, too. There's a lot of love there. Oh, well now we have our Pokédex upgraded to national mode. And really, we have lots to see. Getting a call and... Hi, Isaac. It's me, Scott. Hey, it's Scott. What's up? I'm aboard the SS Totodile now. It feels great to be on the sea. By the way, there's this place that I'd like to invite you for a visit. If you're interested, board a ferry at either Slayport or Lily Cove. I'll fill you in on the details when we meet. I'll be waiting. Well, it seems that we have lots of things to check out and do. First up, well, we have, the National Dex. Now we can see every Pokemon that is available within this game from all 3 prior generations. That's right. We have all Pokemon from the Kanto region, Pokemon from the Johto region, and Pokemon from the Hoenn region. All to our access and all to our leisure. What there is to note, really, is big thing with the Hoenn Dex. If you manage to complete it upon talking with Professor Birch, you will be rewarded for it. You have the Hoenn Dex completed, you talk with him, and you will be granted 1 of the 3 starters of Johto. We'll head off to Mawile in the meantime. Yes, 1 of the 3 starters of Johto. Well, first up, of course, of the trio is the Grass-type starter, one that is unfortunately not as loved as the rest, but it's still a good pick, and great for Dex reasons otherwise. It is Chikorita. Chikorita is a pure Grass-type, remains a pure Grass-type throughout all 3 of its evolutions, and is more so special defense-oriented, completely different from all the other Grass-type starters that we've had up to this point. One thing that's definitely worth noting with Chikorita is, even though it doesn't have that many offensive attacks, it stands as a pretty decent wall, though it is kind of frail in its weaknesses and doesn't really hold up in a lot of different situations. It can kind of be annoying to use and to train and raise up. Though, if you want to take the challenge, you can bring it along after getting the Hoenn Dex completed, and yeah, you'll basically be able to have yourself 1 of the Johto starters with that. It evolves at 16, I believe, into Bayleaf for 18, and then 36 into Meganium. Next up, well, first off, we feel like we're being watched. Here we are. We see in this one spot we couldn't go past. How did you know I could conceal myself beneath this cushion? You're sharp. You've come to challenge my Trick House. Yes, we have. The final Trick House challenge. To be honest, it's the final one. While we go through this, we might as well make note of the other 2 Johto starters available. First up being, second up being Cyndaquil, probably the most beloved of the 3 Johto starters. Cyndaquil is a pure fire type. Holds out pretty decent in situations, and if you're looking for why it's so good, well, its stats are comparable to that of Charizard. Upon its final evolution, they're basically the same thing, just minus the flying typing. With Cyndaquil evolving into Queen Lava at 14 and then Typhlosion at 36, it is a powerful Pokemon nonetheless. Can hit pretty hard in a lot of situations and actually learn moves that cover its weaknesses, such as Thunder Punch. It can really be a stellar addition to your team if you're looking to add on something new that isn't available through the main story, or just a different Pokemon overall that you'd like to, mess around with and have for the adventure. Typhlosion is a good mon, honestly. I highly recommend it, and I actually do think about using one, or I probably will be using one when the time comes for me to play through Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because I do enjoy those games and I feel like I should do them justice and enjoy the replayability. So I definitely will take my time to play through Heart Gold and Soul Silver once the time comes. Aside from that, or moving on from that, the final starter, the one that I certainly used and enjoyed when I played through Crystal, it is none other than Totodile. Totodile is a pure water type, mainly physically attack oriented with some pretty decent speed and defenses. I'm pretty sure it's the second fastest of the bunch, however, it is probably the most bulkiest, so it has more health, more defenses, and it holds out better in a lot of different situations. Aside from that, what there is to note is that it is kind of an interesting choice to use. It learns moves that counter its weakness of grass, like Ice Fang and Ice Fang. It also learns Crunch, so it can lower defenses, and it hits pretty hard. regardless of whatever is going up against. It is going up against. Only downside might be that it isn't as fast as Cyndaquil or Typhlosion. It is faster than Meganium, of course, or Chikorita's line, but it is not as fast as Typhlosion. It can get pretty much messed up if it's not well managed with its defenses and HP. It evolves at level 18 into Croconaw and level 30 into Feraligatr. Aside from that, what else there is to note is if you wish to, you can return to Victory Road, or return to Evergrande City, over by the League to be exact, and you can rematch Wally once per day. It will be right there at the exit of Victory Road. Just enter and he'll be just to the left. He's available to fight, again, once every day. I don't think his Pokemon changed too much. Maybe levels increase, but that's about it. Nothing really new or major to note. You can challenge the League again over and over if you'd like to as well, because they do not change in levels. Which is oddly enough. You would think that they would after beating them one time, though even if you continue with a lot of the post-game stuff, they will not change. Their stats will remain roughly the same, and you can easily just grind off of them for experience and money if you so desire. Whew. That means, well, what else is there to this place, or what else is there to post-game? There's a lot, actually. There's 2 new open areas over in the Safari Zone. There's a Trick Masters Challenge, which is available to us now. And what else I'm trying to think? Any other challenges that are good to know? I did that wrong. You have to go to this one, yeah. I didn't even get the note, did I? No, I haven't. I'm doing going in circles what I'm doing. Yeah, sorry about that. There's a Trick Masters Challenge. There's whatever that our good buddy Scott noted for us to check out. There's various other challenges that I can't really go too much into detail about, because we will eventually run into them, or eventually we'll get them. What I can note, and what I can say, is that we have ourselves a good challenge coming up, because if you so choose, and you wait it out, of course, you can rematch the gym leaders. Each of the gym leaders will be available to fight, of course, after a set amount of time, and when you do rematch them, they will have updated teams, updated moves, Pokemon that are now from the national decks, and what else is the other thing to note? The other thing to note is that they are all done in double battles. So if you thought your single battle team was ready for this, you are in for something. I believe the lowest level, being Roxanne, will be up to at least 40s, and the highest level, which was Hoenn, will be up to, I think, the 60s, or maybe like mid-50s. There's not a crazy increase in, of course, but one thing that's definitely worth to note is that they will happen at random. The gym leaders will want to rematch you completely randomly. They will give you a call when they're ready, and you just have to kind of go at them head on and hold out however you can. That's really all there is to it. Got a crit, nice. Other than that, I don't think there's really much more to know. Yeah, while it can be rematched once per day, you kind of have to wait until all the gym leaders want to rematch you, so forth and so forth. That's about it. Other than that, there is one little thing to the left of this place, over on Route 203, I think, or 103, something like that. Write down the code, Trickmaster I Love. Step in, and look who it is. You've made it to me. You're sharp. Took me on night polishing floors. You're above me in greatness. Possibly. But what should I do? My fountain of ideas for tricks has run dry. Perhaps it is time I toured the country, on a quest to devise new tricks. I hate to admit defeat, but you have bested me. Still, you must have been reeled in by my charisma for you to visit me again. Yes, of course. And again. Yes, you must have. But that has nothing to do with my losing. In recognition of this friendship between you, the driven, and the genius that is myself, I demand that you take this keepsake. Actually, there are two. A red tent and a blue tent. Which do you prefer? This has no influence on anything other than what goes on in your secret base. You can either have a red or a blue tent. Since I chose the blue Pokemon, I'm gonna go with the red tent. You can only have one, unfortunately, but hey, having one is better than none. I'm leaving on a journey of discovery, quest and search for new tricks. I wish that you will one day visit and entertain me again. And now, farewell! That is our final challenge against the Trickmaster himself. No other battles are to be held, no other contests are to be done. Of course, you have the contest hall if you wish to challenge it and get the highest ranking in each class, but that is entirely up to you. We enter this place and we see there is a note affixed to the scroll. I am leaving on a journey. Do not look for me. Trickmaster. He is gone. There's really not much else to it, other than that. When I head over here to the left, as I had mentioned, to Route 103, and we have this strange opening. Wasn't here before, but it is here now. This place is known as the Altering Cave. Music very similar to Fire and Leaf Green's Mount Moon. Although this place is known to have various Pokemon, it really only shows that we can find Zubats. There isn't much more to note about the Altering Cave, it's just kind of here. So, I mean, hey, it's something alright. It's not a lot, but I mean, it exists, I guess. That's really all I can say about it. There isn't anything new about it, there isn't anything special. You can just find Zubat at random. If you so wish, you can grind off of it, fight it, and maybe even fish for a shiny one if you'd like. Other than that, there isn't much more to note. We have to run around the Hoenn region to check out what remains of this place, as well as hop on a boat to, hop on a ferry in Lily Cove or in, hop on a ferry in Lily Cove or Slayport and see just what Scott wants from us. Where we're off to next, well, we're going to return to Mile because if you remember the Wind Streets, there was a very interesting building to the right of it. Next time, we have probably one of the more difficult challenges of this game, Trainer Hill. Scale the heights, you hot-blooded trainers. Yep, taking on this behemoth of a tower. Hope you guys did enjoy, hope you guys continue to enjoy. Of course, see all you do next time. Peace out, everybody.